Okay, hello everybody, it's me, I am back again. Although I've been told recently by my little troll, oh, who are you? Why do you keep uploading? Apparently he or she is the police of the internet. I've actually got here with me, look at this, this is so cool. My daughter bought me this for Mother's Day. It's a teapot and a teacup, isn't it marvellous? And I hardly ever use it because I don't want to break it. But I will be pouring myself a cup of tea during this video because this video does have tea in it. I think so anyway. And you'll see the relevance towards the end of the video. And look at this, look at this. I bought this rose bush, in fact both these rose bushes, I bought them in the garden centre here in Spain for €5 and they had 10 little roses on each. And I've only just cut all the roses off because they're dying. And they produce new roses really quickly. I just love it. Right, this is quite a serious subject actually. Online bullying, online trolling. I have a persistent troll called Charlie Haze. Now we'll get to Charlie in a minute. This video, I really hope, is going to get out there to anybody who has suffered online trolling or online bullying. It is a very serious subject. For me, I'm a very thick skin. I don't really care. I just thought I'd put this person out there, and there will be screenshots of all their comments, including the ones they deleted. Sorry, Charlie, I got them. And I will let you all draw your own conclusions from Charlie's comments themselves and my replies, so that I hope that anyone who is suffering online bullying, for goodness sake, whatever you do, don't you ever feel suicidal. Don't you ever feel suicidal over cretins and morons on the internet who do this kind of thing. You have to see them for what they are. And the best way I can explain what they are, because they do it for a multitude of reasons. Try and imagine that you're walking down up the street in a shopping centre and you see a poor disturbed soul who's sort of talking to themselves or an imaginary friend, spitting, maybe weeing themselves in public, and think to yourself how you deal with that. You'd kind of give them a wide berth. That's what I do, because you don't know if they bite or how disturbed they are, or if they've got serious problems. I do stop and talk to homeless people on the street all the time and say to them, what do you want from the shop? You know, do you want food, do you want a drink, or do you just want the money? But sometimes I see souls that are just disturbed, and I can see that I'm not qualified or educated enough to deal with them, and I don't know what their trauma is. So I give them a wide berth, and that's how you've got to see a lot of these trolls on the internet. They have special needs, okay? So on the whole, my advice would be just ignore them and block them. Now me, I like to play with them, as I'm sure you can imagine, because I'm a bit different to everybody else. So I'm going to read out the conversation that happened this morning. Apparently my video on the beach, not the dog turd licking bit, they didn't mind that bit, just me being on the beach, breathing and living and swimming. Whoa, that hit this person's rage chord. So I'm going to do this in sections because there are actually 12 screenshots of this ludicrous conversation. And I will do that so that Graham will also know to edit it and which screenshot to put with which part. So let's delve into the deep, hate-filled world of the internet troll. Okay, this is the first message. Oh God, you never stop, do you? Who are you anyway? Where did the donations from the super chat go? You know, the one with the lawyer that never actually turned up. Where did the money go for that? Why have you all gone silent? Are you prepared to admit there is no lawyer and you were involved in a scam? How long do you think you can keep Yankee Wally stringing on before she gets suspicious? You've already told her she won't be getting her channel back before the Jubilee, which we all knew, but seriously, how long? It's all starting to crack, isn't it? To which I replied, good morning, Charlie, my darling. Always late to the party, aren't you? So let's just cover a few of those points, shall we? Oh God, you never stop. Who are you anyway? Hello, I'm Fiona. I'm a nobody. You know the one with the lawyer that never actually turned up. Well, that'd become more apparent, their comments and what they think about the lawyer. Are you prepared to admit there is no lawyer and that you were involved in a scam? No, because there is a lawyer and I'm not involved in a scam. But you do know this is all on a public forum, Charlie. You're saying all of this publicly, so your threats to send me a cease and desist, not to expose you, especially as will become apparent during the conversation where you declare you want everybody to know about this, including the comments you deleted that you said I want everyone to know. Now, the claiming to be a Yankee Wally fan, sound familiar? Anybody? Because sometimes Charlie hates Wally and sometimes Charlie loves Wally. I think Charlie forgets the lies that Charlie told in the past. And I hope YouTube is watching this as well, because I'd like you to look into Charlie Haze. It may very well be Charlie Haze receiving a cease and desist from me. I mean, at the moment, I just think you're a piece of nothing, Charlie, quite frankly, a piece of nothing. So, to save, this is for editing purposes for Graham, so he knows that I'm going to go on to the next screenshot. I'm just going to put my teapot there, so when he sees that in the editing, it makes it a bit better. Right, go on to the next one, where I've said, good morning, Charlie, my darling, you're always late to the party. Avid gardener, I think it's you that's late to the party, dear. Now can you confirm, did Wally get the super chat money, or who did it go to? Waiting for your response. Please don't make any more 2min Megxit videos to try to pretend you are Megxit. People are not stupid. No, people are not stupid, Charlie. They're not, and I think they're very much going to draw their own conclusions from all this, because I have seen trouble caused between other YouTubers, and I think it's this sort of behaviour of pretending to be a Wally fan that's caused it. So let's just go over that and I can answer a few of your things. I'm late to the party, apparently. The reason I said to me he's always late to the party is because all you lovely people, you comment within sort of the first 6 hours, and then the comments go very slow, and it's not until you guys, genuine fans, have finished commenting, that's when Charlie pops up. It's almost like, I don't know, maybe he's on a payroll. I think it was one of the YouTubers said hate for hire, or something like that, you know, troll farm. I don't know if this is, I think I actually know who this person is, but I'm not going to say it on YouTube, but I'm pretty certain I know who this is. So, waiting for my response. Now can you confirm, did Wally get the super chat money, or who did it go to? Well, firstly, I wasn't involved in that live at all. I promoted the live. I commented a little bit on the live. I think I was a moderator. I think Duchess Drop Bear did make me a moderator, but I didn't moderate any comments because I was busy doing my house cleaning while I was listening to it all. I think the short answer is, Charlie, it's none of your fucking business, is it? What Wally spends that money on, or what Duchess Drop Bear does. It's none of your fucking business. Unless you were one of the people who donated money to them for a particular cause, you have no say in it. You're powerless. It's nothing to do with you. And I certainly didn't receive any of the money. And I'll go further. I don't give a fuck if you don't believe me. Right, let's go on to the next comment. So I'll just put my teapot up, Graham. This is the next one. It's a bit of a long one, I think, this one, because there are so many of these comments. Right, where was I up to? Oh, good grief, I lost my place. Hang on. Yeah, okay. Right. This is another Charlie one. You are the one that has done something unprincipled for money, dear. Well, I haven't received any money from anybody about anything, so and I think everyone's seen my videos. I don't know what's unprincipled in my videos. Maybe Charlie doesn't like swimming with sharks. I don't mind. I want to know also why you and Drop Bear told everyone that you were watching the room and can trace people. Do you know how sugarish that sounds? You can talk at length on Markle. No, you can't talk at length on Markle. You are not a Megxit. You saw her in the news, is my guess, and being an avid burglar... I've never been a burglar. That's completely defamatory. Being an avid burglar, you watched the situation for a few months and then jumped in. You are fooling no one with pointless platitudes and lies that will only hurt Wally in the end. Sad, really. To which I replied, I love you too. When I say things like that to him, it's almost as if it makes him angrier. So, he or she, I think it's a woman actually, I'm telling you, I think I know who this is. So, Graham, we go to the next screenshot. Hopefully I won't lose my place. I want you to answer my questions now. Where is the money from the live you promoted? Well, I can promote anyone I like. I promote other YouTubers all the time. I'm not responsible for them. I'm not their fucking mother. I'm sorry anyone who thinks there's swearing in this, but Charlie needs it. Charlie needs a bit of a smacked bottom, really. Mummy should have smacked your bottom. Can you confirm it went to Wally? If not, why not? Saying I love you too is not an answer, and it's telling me you have something to hide. I have nothing to hide, Charlie. Hello, I'm here on YouTube on a public forum, and I'm reading this vile crap that you put all over my channel all the time. So I replied to Charlie, I know, you'll scream and scream and scream until you get your way. You might as well ask me how the Bank of England is investing its money. Same answer, I haven't got a clue. But I do love monitoring you. You are a fascinating specimen. Right, I've got to do the teapot because we're on to the next screenshot. Right, I think... old Duchess Drop Bear joined in as well. She thinks he's in love with me. I think it's a girl. I think it's a woman. I think it's a woman in her 40s. Then he replied to Duchess Drop Bear, she, if you don't mind, bogan. Now I think bogan is an Australian term, and I think Charlie's trying to use it as a derogatory insult towards Duchess Drop Bear. But apparently it's not a derogatory term. It's actually quite a term of endearment. How much money did you get, and did any of it go to Wally? Third time asking. Charlie, did you donate some money or something? Because then you'd see, wouldn't you? Again, really, none of your fucking business then, is it? Going to another screenshot, because some of the comments have overlapped. This is to me. From Charlie, you are just like Boozy, winding up the naive public, scamming, manipulating and lying. I haven't wound anyone up except for you. I don't scam. I'm not manipulating anybody. I'm a completely open book. That's why I'm doing this video, which you threatened me to keep my mouth shut and not to do. But I am going to do it because I know there are lots of victims out there of online bullying. And boy, you picked the wrong person in me to play with. Can you name a sugar yet? Yeah, Charlie, you. Didn't think so, and I'll say what I want, starting with avid burglar is a con woman. Again, derogatory comments. I haven't reported any of these. You have your free speech, Charlie Haze. How you choose to use it is up to you. If you want to make a complete fool of yourself all over the internet, I'm not your mother. I can't stop you. But I will never delete your comments. I will never silence you. Far, far from it. Anyway, I replied to that one. Wow, thank you, Charlie, darling. I think that was 5 days ago, actually. So it goes to the next screenshot. So I'm going to show Graham my teapot. Oh, who is receiving Montecito Royale's donations? Would you like me to give you the amount? Stop lying, avid burglar, and stop stealing people's research, then slagging them off on your own channel. The only research that I've stolen from you, Charlie, is you posting on my channel in a public forum. This is all open source, which YouTube can see. That's how I'm able to see your comments, because they're public. You do understand that, don't you? To which I replied, I do love your comments, Charles. You brighten my day. It seems to make trolls very angry. I mean, I suppose I get the point. No one gives a shit, actually. Teapot. Graham with the next screenshot. Oh, this is the one Charlie deleted. But I got it. I got it before he deleted it. Well, record this. There is no lawyer. You and that bogan are a pair of rip-off merchants and no one trusts you. Well, don't blame them. Don't give me any money. No one's asking you for money. Don't give anybody any money. No one is asking for money. Don't you dare threaten me, love. I haven't threatened you, Charlie. I've never threatened you. I've given you an open forum to express your free speech and opinion, and that's what you've done, and I'm highlighting it now. And if you don't like that, then you shouldn't have said these things in the first place. And I hope it's only me you're bullying, and not some teenager who might become suicidal, or someone vulnerable, or a veteran. I hope it is only me, because if it is other people, YouTube are going to look into your channel. They're going to look into everything. Trust me on that. Don't you dare threaten me, love. You just don't like the fact I can see what you're up to, and I'm telling everyone. That's Charlie saying that. No, Charlie, I'm telling everyone. I'm getting this message out there for you. Don't you worry about that. I have never ever met a lawyer yet that takes screenshots and sits in lives taking notes. Really, Charlie? Really? You think lawyers don't take screenshots as evidence for court? You think lawyers don't sit in live chats gathering evidence for court? Then you're a moron. You're a moron. It's certifiable. I have never ever met a lawyer yet that takes screenshots and sits in lives taking notes. I have never met a lawyer yet who will stay anonymous and deal with YouTubers and have no online presence. Who says the lawyers don't have an online presence? Just because they're not putting themselves out there, they're working behind the scenes, does not mean they're not there. I have paid OSINT tools, I don't know what that is, and that email's address is free. It has no digital footprint since the beginning of May and comes up on a high-risk scam level. Can you explain any of this? Tell the fake lawyer, in brackets you, that I'm coming. So I'm the fake lawyer, apparently, everybody. I'm Wally's lawyer. I'm pretending to be a lawyer, okay? And the fake email, I don't even know what they're talking about. I really don't know what they're talking about. Perhaps that's something that's happened on Twitter. So, oh yeah, teapot, next screenshot. That was the comment that had been deleted. So the next one, oh yeah. I said, you know, oopsie, I got that screenshot before you deleted it, to which Charlie replies, I amended the month. Do you know how pathetic you sound saying that about the screenshot? A woman of your age. Do you know who you are dealing with? No. Let me tell you, this whole conversation is exposing you better than any video ever could. You can't answer questions. You make covert threats which have absolutely no effect on someone like me. You are taking screenshots for a lawyer that doesn't exist. Can we say pathetic? To which I replied, I'm not threatening anybody. I'm giving you a voice. Women have a voice. They just have to learn to use it. Free speech rules. And then I think this might be the final screenshot. Oh yes. You talking about me is a good thing, and I relish it because people go and investigate what the other side is saying. Please do and make it good. So good, I'm glad I've got your endorsement to make this video, Charlie. That's excellent. I'm getting this out there. We're all going to have a conversation about online bullying, online trolling. I'll come to that conversation in a minute. Please do make it good. Will you have a sub-comment from your lawyer? Will O get a cease and desist over YouTube? You might fool or intimidate idiots and the gullible, but you don't me, my love. I see past your superficial charm and your authoritative attitude, and now you are going to show it all. Here are the questions I would like you to address in this video. So I'm really glad Charlie's, you know, on board with this video. Where is the money going? What money? I haven't received any money from anybody. You can't just throw out accusations with absolutely no fucking evidence whatsoever. Who had the super chat money for the lives if you are not taking money for it? I wasn't part of that live chat, as anybody with eyes to see and ears to hear can go on Duchess Drop Bears and listen to the Wally live, and they'll know I was nothing to do with it. I've lost my place, it's so teeny-weeny. attitude, and now you're going to show. Here are the questions. Blah, blah, blah. How much was the total? I don't know. I wasn't involved. Why does the lawyer lurk in chat rooms and take screenshots? Charlie. Why don't you like being called out? There's nothing to call out, and actually I don't care. I don't know if you've got the impression yet, Charlie. I don't care. Why can't you answer any questions? Waiting, still waiting. And then they followed it up with, by the way, everyone knows who I am but you. Okay, well, I'm pretty sure I know who Charlie is. But I'd like to ask all of you viewers, who do you think Charlie Haze is? Have you noticed Charlie Haze? I'll tell you what, I'm going to have a lovely cup of tea now, because my crockery hasn't been smashed up, because I don't lose my temper like that.
Did someone say tea?
Get back to your cat food and your saucer of milk.
Oh, bollocks to you.
And mind your language. I never swear. I don't know where he gets it from. Anyway, as I was saying, my crockery is just fine. I can hear some smashing of plates somewhere. Possibly in Charlie Haze's kitchen. So, if you're being bullied online, take absolutely no noses. They're fucking idiots. And Charlie, see you later.